Prince Harry may have hoped for a warm embrace in the United States, but according to Ezra Klein's scathing takedown on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, it turns out Americans just aren't that into him. The renowned journalist and political analyst did not hold back as he delivered a brutal assessment of Harry's standing in America, questioning why, despite his best efforts, the Duke of Sussex has failed to win over the American public. "Look, America loves a redemption story, but we don't love entitlement," Klein said, staring into the camera. "And Harry? He still acts like the world owes him something." The audience erupted in gasps and applause, as Klein went on to tear apart Harry's attempts to reinvent himself as an American icon while seemingly demanding royal privileges at the same time. Klein argued that Harry's entire brand is built on contradiction: a man who claimed he wanted privacy, yet launched a Netflix documentary, a memoir, and endless interviews complaining about his family. "Americans respect hustle, but Harry's version of hustle is monetizing complaints," Klein quipped. "We have Kardashians for that." The audience roared with laughter, but Klein wasn't finished. He pointed out that Harry's Woe Is Me tour no longer resonates with everyday Americans who are dealing with real struggles: inflation, job security, and rising costs of living. "We're out here trying to pay rent, and this guy is upset because his dad cut off his millions?" Klein questioned. "Yeah, sorry, Harry, but we don't feel bad for you." One of Klein's most biting criticisms was that Harry's attempts to position himself as an advocate for ordinary people are completely disconnected from reality. He highlighted a recent tone-deaf speech Harry gave about mental health and resilience, in which he suggested that people struggling with work stress should take a break and put themselves first. "That's great advice if you have generational wealth and a mansion in Montecito," Klein said sarcastically. "For the rest of us? We can't just take a break from our jobs because we have bills to pay." The audience nodded in agreement, clearly echoing the sentiment that Harry's privilege has blinded him to the realities of regular Americans. Perhaps the most damning moment came when Klein called out Harry's insistence on being recognized as Prince Harry, despite claiming he wanted to break free from royal traditions. "Here's the thing, Harry, Americans fought a whole war to get rid of titles," Klein stated. "We don't do princes here. We do self-made success stories." The audience erupted in applause, signaling that Americans have grown weary of Harry's struggle to shed his royal status while still clinging to its perks. "You can't demand to be seen as just Harry and then turn around and act offended when people don't treat you like a royal," Klein added.